me. I live every day knowing I don't know who I'm going to talk to or who's going to come into my life. And that's a fun way to live because you talked about possibilities. They're endless. It's, really.
And this is that what immediately jumped off the page to me is, which is hard to do, I think, not just for me, hard to do, is that sense of passion and energy that just, boom. How do you do that?
So I am a career sales guy who realized early on that the only advantage I had, no matter what I was selling, was me. And so I always put me before the logos that I represent. So when I ask people why they purchased from me, they've always said because of my energy. So I own that word. I live it. I breathe it. It's been the foundation of everything I've ever done in my life. It's the foundation of my book. And in my trainings, I try and tell people, you can't be me. You got to be you authentically and genuinely. And when you are, you'll know what the one word is, because I don't make it up. It's what other people told me. And so in the world that we're living in now, that's what matters.
So much easier if you just do the things that are right in front of you, or use the things that are in front of you.
So it's interesting because I have always been a guy that invested in the people. Early on in my career, I was one of those guys that said, you have value to me whether you transact with me or not, because I don't know who you're going to introduce me to. I don't know when you're going to have an opportunity to refer me. So I was always that way. LinkedIn has allowed me to do that at scale, which you couldn't do any other way. It'd be impossible to manage all of the relationships. I'm one of those few guys that has 8,000 plus relationships on LinkedIn that I know everybody. I've had this kind of dialogue with all 1,000. They've responded. And so when I use it as a business development tool, I'm 1 degree away from anybody in the world, really. When I show that to people and I unlock the reason why this is different than just posting on Instagram and just likes and all that kind of stuff. So I think if people are interested in learning, and a lot of my training is spun to, hey, just teach me how to use this thing. But the bad part is, like everything else, I teach it, give everybody everything that I've done to be successful on it, and 20% adopt it. So it's.
You've got a couple of businesses. One, is speaking. The other one is a sales training, sales advisory. I mean, I shouldn't be talking about television.
Right? I was like, okay, yeah, you got me.
I read it. See, it worked. Okay, we don't know each other, but I already know. But no, I don't say I know everything. But you know what I'm saying.
So here's the main reason why I think it works for me. I think cold calling and cold introductions leave you at a disadvantage, even if you were successful at it. And this is the controversial part where people say, oh, cold calling still works and it's great. Even if it works, it puts you at a competitive disadvantage because the person on the other end has no idea who I am. They can't see who I work with, what I've done, what other people are saying. So I only want to be introduced in a platform or in a setting where they can verify who I am.